Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Hager number 250W. This is a brake chrome convex wall stop, and this model of wall stop is a bit less common that you'll see, but that's a shame because this is a great little wall stop, meaning it's going to work in areas where other wall stops really aren't that appropriate. Meaning it's small, it's very petite in its footprint. It's a tiny little wall stop, and it's very elegant in that regard. I would certainly consider using this in instances where you don't think you're going to have an occasion for a door lever or knob to hit a wall. But imagine if you had a front entrance to a home and the primary hallway as you come in the home. Let's say off to the one side you've got a dining room. Well, you've got a pair of French doors there, let's say. And those can open 180 degrees, but you've got a dining room and chairs in there. However, it's unusual that those doors are going to be opened, and they're only opened when the room is used, let's say. And less common for them to go 180 degree, but it's possible. Rather than a large wall stop or a hinge pin door stop or some other, maybe an overhead door stop, something petite like this on the wall, in the event that the door does get open all the way, could very elegantly solve that sort of problem. Or in an application where you don't want to see any of the hardware, or at least reduce the possibility to see the hardware. I walked into the bank and they had the teller line, and they had the typical sort of half door going into the back of the teller line, and they've got a mechanical combination lock there. Well, that door will go to 90 degree and hit the long perpendicular wall. Nothing there. There was a little bit of an indent of the lever trim hitting that wall. You could tell that it had made contact. You got a $500 lock. You got a giant wall that the client sees as soon as they walk in. So something like this, I basically gifted to the bank and said, install this. Right there. You're not going to see this. It's so tiny. And should that $500 lock make contact with the wall, you're not going to make $1,000 of drywall damage, okay, and then damage your lock. And they installed, and it was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Complementary finish to the hardware. You couldn't see it. Now, installation of this item. It's got a threaded brass disc on the back. There's three primary components. There's the mounting plate. You're going to mount that to the wall. It's going to include a screw and a plastic anchor. That little brass nail that's there, you're going to use that to go through the hole just to prevent it from spinning. You're going to take the rubber mute portion, put it into the solid brass housing, and then thread all of that down. You'll get that threaded, able to turn that down against the wall plate, and then your installation is complete at that moment. Okay? 1 inch in diameter, 9/16 projection. Let's test that. It's obviously convex. Yeah, 1 inch, 9/16, indeed. Available in different finishes, your common brass, bronze, and chrome, and oil rubbed finishes. Let's take a look. This is the 250W. There's a link below this video to a document called Product Catalog that you will be able to review the other wall stops from, other stops I should say, wall and, well, they're all wall stops actually in the catalog. This one is on page 2. US3, other finishes. US3 for polished brass, US4 for satin brass, US10 for satin bronze, US10B for oil rubbed bronze, US15 for satin nickel, US15A for antique nickel, US19 for black, US26 for polished chrome, which is this one, US26D for satin chrome is where you can install all these. The other options that are there are certainly for your review. The items on page 1 are the common ones. They're the 2.5 inch or so diameter, the 232 obviously incredibly common. The 236 is probably the most common unit that's there. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Hager products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Hager, their part number 250W US26 wall stop, or any other Hager product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.